What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we're going to go over why Shell is one of the best aggro characters in the game and what you need to do to be able to play it that way. So one of the first things you're going to do is subscribe and hit like button because that'll help the video. But after that, what you want to do is you want to focus on the timing of using your invincibility and your positioning. In Shell and Shell battles, the most important thing is to make sure that you pop your invincibility second. That'll help you win pretty much all of those fights. Another thing to remember is you can get your Shadow Walk back by shooting people. So we had 5 seconds left on our Shadow Walk cooldown, but we were able to shoot the guy from afar. And after we got it, we were able to hit our ult, launch him up in there, and then survive ourselves. Right here, our teammate's getting attacked, so we're going to go ahead and be there to try to help him out. We do end up getting him low, and he finishes him off. And we were actually able to hit our ult and get 2 people with it, which is really awesome and one of the best parts about gravity. But another thing we can do is run away as soon as we get low because we're going to be able to quickly get to that heal, and we got there in time and then got the kill. Right here, we're going to go ahead and bait everyone out into where our teammates are at and get them to chase us. We were able to get there and use our invincibility to live. Right here, we're going to go ahead, pop down, hit everyone with our ult, go ahead, get the first 2, get the last guy low so our teammates are able to get him. That got us to 99%. They did win the overtime, but I was able to go ahead and get the Shell. A big thing about Shell is you can get really good headshots with him while jumping up and down pretty easily. He's one of the easiest characters to be able to jump up and down with, and I definitely suggest you do that if the other guy is looking at you while you're shooting. Jumping up and down is a great way to live and get a lot out of your life. We were able to go 9-4 at Platinum 1 and get the win. Right here, we start off by going in with our Shadow Walk, and if you jump out of the Shadow Walk, it'll actually launch you in the air and keep the speed boost, just like we did right there. And we were able to get behind them and get the kill. Right here, we're going to do our best to go ahead and damage the Rage Ball for our teammates, and then we're going to drive the Sindri away. We're going to go back up top to see what we can do to help, and our teammate's going to get sniped, and he ends up hitting his ult, which is super unfortunate. We get him half health, but we do end up dying. Again, when you're about to come out of your Shadow Walk, you always want to jump to get that extra bit of speed boost in distance. And right here, we're going to be able to get the first kill after our ult, and then immediately Shadow Walk over to cover, and then be able to get the heal. It's super important that you are using your Shadow Walk to be able to get yourself into really good positions to heal and have good cover. But also, if your team's in trouble, it's going to be up to you to get over there to help them because you can cover distance better than most other characters. So if no one is around other than you, you have to help your teammates. That's where you're going to come in handy, is the fact that you can get behind people and people are going to just freak out when they see you coming in, and you can always get behind people because of your invincibility and your invisibility, and that allows you to get behind them, making them turn around, and that's where your key is going to come in. That's going to make it to where you and your teammates are going to have a lot better time fighting because the guy's going to be split between both sides. Right here, we're going to go ahead, jump in, and I'm going to ignore the healer completely and take out that sniper, knowing it is the biggest threat. Then I'm going to heal and just try to hide behind that little wall. That way the Rage Ball can't kill me. And then I'm going to push in and just immediately start going for the Sindri. Right there, the Sindri does back up, and I'm going to have to be careful here so I don't get sniped. Sadly, he did hit me with the slow feathers and does end up getting me down. But my teammates are in trouble. I'm immediately going to just jump in there and try to get there as fast as I can. And we almost get in time for the chemist to be saved, but we are just a little late. We are going to push back the cart because that's what the other team's doing, and I'm going to push in when I see my teammate over here fighting. That way he has as much team help as possible. We were able to get him, and we're going to do what I'm saying. Get behind them. Make them fight on 2 fronts. That way they have to choose one of you to shoot their back at. That way they can't hit you with anything like AoE damage, and if they choose to shoot one of you, they're gonna have to basically choose to die to the other. And that is what your main objectives gotta be, is just trying your best to get behind people. And right there, we go ahead and go invincible. That way we don't get hit by his ult, and it allowed us to go 16-7 and win the game, even with someone going 0-8. Right here, I do want to make it very clear, we were playing at 1200 plus rating, and our teammate only had 400 trophies. The game matched us up with him, so if you see him do some weird stuff, it's not his fault, it's the game's fault. The main reason I want to say that is it's not your fault if you're low trophies and you're new to the game, and they match you at 1200, you're just gonna, have a hard time. That's pretty much it. I just want to say that you'll notice things throughout the game that pretty much make that clear. But that's why we do go down really quick at the beginning. Luckily for me, I got the Chemist ult, which allows me to do a lot more damage. And we're going to just power through the Mark ult and get there as fast as possible. And one of the best things in the world is hitting a 0 Kelvin with that ult, because it makes it where he can't use his snowballs on you. And then we're going to go ahead and use our invincibility so we can try to just dodge as much damage as possible while we're up in that tornado. Sadly, we weren't able to do much. And right here, as you can see, our guy is shooting the middle block to speed up the cards. The problem is nobody's on the cards. Like I said, little things like that, it's not their fault, so don't blame them. Anyways, we are going to be able to get around and get these guys super low, doing a great job to live, and then we're going to just go ahead and rush the Walling. We're so low right here from the guy behind us, and we weren't able to get the kill on the 0 Kelvin, but we did a pretty good job to keep him low, and our teammates kind of held things off after we died, so we are able to start speeding some stuff up. Our teammate does end up hitting his ult, so we're going to stay in the bubble until it's time to be able to use our Shadow Walk, get over to the sniper quickly, and then use our ultimate, and then we're going to get the ZK to very low and almost get the Kelvin. We got him really low here, and we're just going to try to stay behind him and just keep doing our best to be able to just give him as much problems as possible. That way he's not killing our teammates. As you can see, our teammate is more preoccupied on the block that does nothing than helping, which is unfortunate. But again, it's not really his fault. It's just super unfortunate the way matchmaking is. They really need to fix it. This stuff shouldn't happen. But either way, we are able to get the heal, and we are in the lead with 49 seconds to go. We are going to go ahead and push up on this Mark, and we almost get him, but he is just outplaying us so hard. Great job, Blitz. You're doing good, buddy. And then we are going to get knocked back by the Hurricane, and now they are in the lead, because at the end, things can go pretty crazy. But we're able to get the double kill, and here comes the triple to win the game, and you know it, guys. We got this all day long. I screwed up. Oh no, I don't think we're going to win now. That's a problem. Or are we? And so we're going to come up using our ability to get all the kills in the world and get them quickly. No, wait, no, we're not going to win. But hey, that was a good try. Yeah, well, that game shows you pretty much what you want to do. You just want to get behind people, use your positioning, and use your Shadow Walk to get in there, and always jump at the tail end of it to get yourself in behind enemy lines, and it's really the best way that you can play this character. Just go in, do your damage, always jump when you can, especially if you're getting shot at, because you're going to be able to hit those headshots anyways, and keep your beam damage up at all times. Right here, I do get the help from my woman. She gave me superpowers, which gives me like an extra 40% damage or something, so we're going to go ahead and use that to be able to kill everybody, going ahead, getting the 6 spree, going all the way down to the 7, and of course, we're gonna literally just sit here and get healed because I get carried so hard. Oh man, marry a chemist, guys. That's the pro tip. But now we're going to move on and see if we can do this without a chemist. This is in free-for-all, and this is the true and ultimate test of what this character can do. The best part is, when you're getting an entire kill by yourself, you pretty much have your Shadow Walk back as soon as you get the kill. And if you're doing one-on-ones and you have your Shadow Walk up, you are gonna be fine. Right here, I do wait before I go in. That way I'll have my shadow walk up if I need it, because after you get about halfway of their health down, you'll be able to get it back up with 5 seconds remaining. So that's why I always like to go into a battle with 5 seconds on my cooldown. If I can help it right there, we do go ahead, steal that kill, and run away. Because remember, you don't want to take the fight unless you have 5 seconds or less on that cooldown for Shadow Walk. If you get 5 seconds, you can get out of the battle if it's going wrong and stay alive. And it's really important to just manage your cooldowns properly and just try your best to be in the best positioning possible. And what that really means is to stay where you can't really be seen until you're ready, but you can see them. That way you're staying kind of in cover and you're able to block a lot of damage till you're ready to take it. And it's really hard to figure out what the right moves are unless you just play a bunch, and then you'll figure out the positioning stuff from that. There's no real shortcut to teaching you that. It's just something you got to get from playing a bunch. But as you can see right here, we didn't want to take that fight at all, so we went around, got the 15th kill, going 15-0, and getting the gold medal. I hope this video has helped you guys. Please like and subscribe if it has. And God, Jordy, you make amazing thumbnails. If you guys want him to make amazing thumbnails for you, just go to my description to find out how, and he can totally do that. Alright guys, have a good day.